Running inside. It's Hill. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing more. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Moore will throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Ncaa Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's away and a beauty headed toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Say it. Got a man. It's Jackson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but...
Ball's out! Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Got it in the middle. It's Davison. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The sure hands, it's Hooks. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Across the 35. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun on third down, Moore. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Davison. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Julian with the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Say it. Escapes the pressure going right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Sayin trying to be heard about the noise. He's got it. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Moore. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. The quick out. Spins away from one. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The run inside. It's Davison. And he's in. Pounding his way in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play fake, Ncaa unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Ncaa. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
A little release to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job.
Throws it deep. Snatches it on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll go play action with Ncaa. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Say it. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. Sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Power football with the run. Could be an alley. Gain of 8, it's now 3rd and 2. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, say it. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, say it. Makes his man miss. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Sayin. He uncorks one deep. Snared on the right sideline. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Rushes on him. Trying to buy time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here's Moore to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore from the gun on third down. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gets the back moving. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Running inside, it's Davison. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Sweet. The offense changing the play. Throwing Moore. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Ncaa. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Now improvising. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's thrown another interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to...
Snags it and he's open. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Throw it, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down. To the air, it's Ncaa. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Ready? Blue 22, blue 22, go, go!
Powers forward. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Here's Ncaa to throw. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Bakes the grab on the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go. Ready? 129, 129, go!
Moore. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Ready? One, jet. Go, go!
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready? Flag 14. Flag 14.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Hey, move. Jet. Ready, go.
Run the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go play action with Moore. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. It's complete to the right. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Say it. Bring in the heat. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.